All right, now we're going to work on adding a new product. So just like when we removed a product, we're going to come to Pages. We're going to scroll down until we see Store, and then we see all of the items which we currently have listed in the store.
Mhm.
So instead of editing one of these, we're going to add a new item. And to do that, we're going to come up here and hit the plus button.
Okay.
So we hit Add Product, and then we select what type of product that we have. So we don't have gift cards, at least not yet. We don't do services. We're not selling digital products like music. We sell, we sell I hit digital. We sell a physical product. So we're going to hit Physical Product.
Okay.
So now this window looks very similar to the windows that we saw when we were editing it. This is the product information window. So we're just going to walk through each one step by step. So we're going to start here by uploading a picture. You can hit Add Picture and then upload a picture from any folder on your computer.
Okay.
You can also upload multiple pictures. So if we want to, add these 3 pictures here,
Mhm.
we can select all those, and we're going to be uploading all those pictures here.
Okay.
You can upload at least 10, if not more pictures. I don't know that there's a limit to the number
Well,
of
I
pictures.
probably want to add one anyhow, and then put the title and then the.
Yeah, you need at least one picture, but you can always, if you have like multiple angles or close-ups or different
I see.
lightings, all of those
Okay.
different things. Several of the products have multiple pictures of them in here.
Okay.
Okay, so that's how we do pictures, and then we can title this. So let's call this the Rock Crusher basket in lieu of our mountain here.
Okay.
So now we can add in our price. We're actually going to skip price for now and come back to that. Here we add in our short description about the items. We can type in whatever text we want, probably the items included, what we need to know about the items, if there's any special features such as it's kosher or something like that, all that information there. All right, so now we've kind of done this page. We did the pictures, we did the title, the price we're skipping right now, and we do the overview. If we want to, then we can start adding in a category. So let's say that this is a basket. So it's a Rock Crusher basket. So we want to add it to the baskets category.
Okay.
And corporate guys love Rock Crusher baskets. So we're going to add it to the corporate gifts as well. And so we can add it to multiple different locations. All right, so now our next item is to do the pricing and variance. So we're going to come here, we're going to do pricing and variance. So this SKU number is just internally used. You don't have to worry about that.
Okay.
Our Rock Crusher basket starts at $45.
Okay.
And there's not a sale on it. If there ever was a sale, we could put in the sale price.
Okay.
If you ever need to liquidate products, you can do it that way. Our stock, if you kept an inventory of these, you could list the number that you have of them available. What we have been doing so far is just listing them as unlimited. Yes. Now, the weight here is the weight we need it for shipping weight, and since it's a Rock Crusher basket, it's pretty heavy. So we'll say it's a 15-pound basket, and then we will add in the dimensions here. So we're just going to say...
Just 10 by 10 by 10.
Exactly. So we're going to say it's a 10 by 10 basket.
Okay.
And now we have our information.
Does it have feet?
This one is quite a big basket. Now, this might get a little more complicated. Let's say that the Rock Crusher's basket comes with dried fruit or without dried fruit. So that we would then click the plus button over here. And so this is an option. So this is whether or not we have dried fruit.
Okay.
So we're going to say dried fruit, and we're going to save an option. So this is going to be the item with no dried fruit.
Okay.
And then we're going to add in an item down here. This is going to be the same price, the same stock, the same weight, the same shipping, but this does have dried fruit in it.
Okay.
And now we'll have the dried fruit section. And if the dried fruit section costs more than the non-dried fruit,
can make it different.
Yeah, we can make the price different.
Okay.
So let's say this is $80 instead.
Okay.
Boy, that's a price hike. Okay, our next item over here is additional information. We're not using this currently on any of the products, but if you had more pictures or if you had certifications for the product or if you wanted to talk more about the product or reviews or yada, 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 you can put all that stuff in here.
Probably not.
Yep. The form item here is, so currently our default is no forms required, but what all of the products that we have on here so far have the product order form. And so this product order form asks a couple of questions saying, would you like items sent to multiple addresses, and asking them to email the addresses. Would you like this item to be kosher dairy? Yes or no. What message would you like enclosed in your gift? And then they can type in this. And so all products have this form
Okay.
enabled on them so that we can collect that information from people.
Okay.
Then our options here, we really don't need to particularly worry about. If we were going to want to control what, actually, we don't have to worry about that. So options we'll skip, and then social would be if we'd integrate this with social media, but we haven't. So then we're going to hit save and publish, and then our Rock Crusher basket, once we reload this, will show up at the bottom of the page.
Okay. That's another good question. If I want an item to show up the top page versus the bottom, is there a
way to do that?
Yeah.
You bet. So let's go. So here's our Rock Crusher basket. It's at the very bottom. If I want this to show up at the top of the page, I can just click it.
You just move it?
Yep, and drag it up. And so now
you just double click or one single click?
I single clicked. It might be a little different on your computer. You might have to experiment.
Okay.
And now our Rock Crusher basket is at the top of the list.
Okay.
Bingo. Any questions?
No, but we need to delete it.
Yep. Okay. So now we're going to come into the Rock Crusher basket, and we have two options. We can either hide it or we can flat out delete it. So we're just going to choose to delete the item, and we're going to delete it. And the Rock Crusher basket's short-lived life is now over. And that's how we added a product.
Okay.